In the previous lessons, you have learned about matrices. In particular, you have learned about their definitions and how to add and subtract matrices. In this lesson, you are going to learn about matrix multiplication. There are two types. You can multiply a matrix by a constant, or you can multiply two matrices. The first example is an example of multiplying a matrix by a constant. Here is matrix A, and we're going to multiply this matrix by the constant 3. This is a fairly simple process. In particular, you just multiply each element of the matrix by the constant 3. So it's going to be 3 times 1, 3 times 7, 3 times 5, etc., etc., giving you this final result. Example 2 is multiplying two matrices. This, unfortunately, is a much more complicated process. Let's see what we have here. Matrix A is basically a 2 by 2 matrix. Matrix B is a 2 by 3 matrix. In order for you to be able to multiply two matrices, the number of columns of the first matrix has to equal the number of rows of the second matrix, and your result is going to be the product of the two matrices, going to be a 2 by 3 matrix. So here's the 2 by 3 matrix. Matrix C is the product of A and B, and the elements of matrix C are C11, C21, etc., etc. So to find C11, the first column, first row of the product, you're going to take the first row of the first matrix and multiply it by the first column of the second matrix. So you have 4 times 1 plus 3 times 8. The first row, second column of the product you have to take the first row of the first matrix and the second column of the second matrix. So you're going to have 4 times 7 plus 3 times 1. Okay. To get the first row, third column of the product, you're going to take the first row of the first matrix and the third column of the second matrix. So you have 4 times negative 5 plus 3 times 3. We're going to skip that one. You can probably do that on your own, but you should be able to do just any element in the product that your teacher asked for. For example, to get the second row, second column of the product, you're going to take the second row of the first matrix and the second column of the second matrix. So you have a 1 times 7 plus 0 times 1. And if you do that too, and you similarly fill in these elements of the product, and you should be able to get this result.